I'm going to go ahead and get the recording started so you guys can actually use this as our first call.
That will be good.
Okay, cool.
So Shane, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
Yeah, okay, cool. So guys, first of all, thank you for making time this afternoon. I know you guys have things to do and food to cook and family to do, but thanks for making time. As you guys know, we're working on this new project, and I created this call for just for the leaders. We haven't even taken this to the masses as yet. Before I even continue, I would like to thank Justin Halliday for actually making time for us. He's based in the United States of America on the East Coast, and he's got huge success. If you guys heard of Cloud Token, so he's got huge success with that there, and this is the new project we're working on. You know, this guy is phenomenal in terms of growing teams. 20,000 direct signups. You know, he's the go-to man when it comes to networking. But besides that, don't join any platform. He's very, very particular on the platforms he joins. He makes sure that transparency is there. So you guys on this call, you know this, lately we've been having problems finding a credible company with transparency, you know, everything that goes with it. So it's been a long time since I found something that I can actually say, hey, you know, I want to be a part of and, you know, take it to another level, and obviously put all you guys on this call as well. I'm not going to be too long and steal the thunder away from Justin. He's got a jam-packed presentation for us. There's going to be a lot of information that's going to be actually parted to us. So what I need from our guys to just pay attention to what he has to say is they can be in, Justin could actually be in any part of the world right now, but he chose to spend this hour with us. So we need to make sure that we absorb everything. If not, we have the recording to go back to. But most importantly, what's best to pay attention to what he's saying in terms of transparency of the company and what is in store for us with South Africa. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Justin to do what he does best. So Justin, the floor is all yours, brother.
Excellent, brother. Well, I appreciate the kind words. I'm very excited to be here and be able to present to you guys why we are so excited, Shane and I, and are so excited about what we have our hands on. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I just want to highlight something that Shane said real quick. Is absolutely 100% true, and you'll see here. This is a page that I've built. This is on the left-hand side here. You'll see a page that I've built, and you'll see here, you will see 100% transparency and integrity. Finally, a real Forex deal we can sink our teeth into. Now, I say that, and I say this with a little bit of pride. I have not personally joined one single Forex deal in the MLM space. Not one. So you've got over the last 2 years all of these Forex deals popping up, and I don't even know the names of them all. I don't know there's a dozen of them. I know that people were promoting something called FX Trader a while ago. I know that shut down. You know, some of these companies last 6 months. Some of them last 8 months if they're lucky. We didn't join any of them. We have never seen the level of transparency or the owner founder visibility that would pass our compliance to jump in. So this is the first Forex deal of its kind. You'll see that when we get through the details, but I just wanted to make sure you understand that this is the first one we've seen where we can actually sink our teeth in. And we're looking for longevity. Like Shane said, a little bit more of detail on my background. I've been in network marketing only a short 7 years, but I've had some very fast success. And I think that's because when I got started in network marketing, I already had a network. I had a Rolodex of people that knew that I was successful And if I called them and I said, hey, Kershni, you have to take a look at something because I think we can make a lot of money, those people took a look. And so I had some very good success right out of the gate. And I've got to be careful and make sure that we do the proper due diligence. And we make sure that the company, and more importantly, the people, because we don't partner with companies, we partner with people. We have to make sure that the people that we partner with have our best intentions in the front of their mind and are operating from the same morals, principles, and integrity that we are. So, just a little backstory, and there's a couple of videos that kind of go over this, but Ron Pope, he is the founder and CEO of, one of the co-founders and the president, CEO of the Conversion Pros. Now, Ron and I go back almost 7 years. We met through another company that we built together. Ron was my upline, and this was my, not really my first run in network marketing. And when we built that company for 18 months, Ron and I got to meet several times in different locations throughout the country, and it was exciting. It was a digital product, and we built that company for 18 months. Now that company let us down, like a lot of companies do. They let us down. Now, they didn't let us down because they scammed us or stole our money or anything like that. They let us down because they talk more than they can chew. They were not able to bring the product to market. Everything looked good on paper, but they just could never launch the product. So after 18 months, they shut the doors. Ron and I remained friends. I know his family well. He knows my family. In fact, we're going to be hanging out in, I guess, about 2 weeks now. He's going to be flying out from Vegas to Orlando. My family, we've got a resort set up out there in Orlando. And Waskar, who is one of the founders, is also going to be out there. So the three of us are going to start doing some masterminds and that sort of stuff. And I tell you this because over the course of the last 5 or 6 years, Ron Pope has never called me up and said, Justin, I've got an amazing opportunity that you should look at. That speaks volumes here, especially knowing that Ron, with the Conversion Pros, has access to every opportunity because they've got dozens of network marketing companies using their software, building their back offices, building their funnels, their marketing, all of that sort of stuff. And never in the 5 or 6 years since he launched the Conversion Pros has he ever called me and said, Justin, I've got something really special here. Until about 2 weeks ago. In fact, the call 2 weeks ago really was not a call to tell me about this business. We were going over some things because I build funnels for people just like the one you're seeing on the left-hand side there. My specialty is online marketing, and I haven't even started online marketing here. And I'll just give you an example, guys. This is what I want to educate and teach you guys as we mentor. It's really one another, because I'm sure some of you will teach me some things, but I'll just give you an example. I'm using funnels in Cloud Token, and I have personally have sponsored on my first level over 475 members. 475 members myself through these techniques that I've learned using the Conversion Pros. My point is, Ron and I were on the call. Ron said, hey, I know you're doing some things in crypto. I got something I think you're going to be interested in. He says, let me line up a call. So he lines us up a call. This was about 2 weeks ago, and we get on with Waskar and his partner. And I continued to forget his partner's name. And the reason why is me and the partner, we have not really had a conversation yet because he speaks no English. Waskar's second language is English, and he does pretty well with it. My point being is we had an initial call with Waskar and my business partner, and we had a really good feeling from the call. Guys, I have something that I've grown over the year. I've been in sales a long time, and I've grown a skill set, and I like to call it, and you won't hear me use this language. So if I offend somebody, this is not language I use. In fact, I'll use the soft term. I call it my bullcrap meter. I have a bullcrap meter. And I can tell in about 5 minutes if you're feeding me a line of bullcrap. The bullcrap meter didn't go off. We had a 45-minute call with Waskar, and I could tell right away. Now, Ron Pope has known Waskar for 9 years. Ron had a company before I knew him, built it, very, very large company, had some disagreements with the partners, and they went their separate ways. But Waskar, that's where Ron first met Waskar. Waskar built the Latino division, very large, millions of members. And so they started their relationship then. They've stayed in touch, and they've become really good friends over 9 years. Now, when Ron calls me and says, listen, I've known this guy for 9 years. He's operating from the same book of morals and standards that we operate from. Put me on the call. We had a 45-minute call, and I got the same feedback, same feeling. Like this guy's building something that's different here. So the next call was the recorded webinar that is actually out on my YouTube channel. So we set up another call, and we invited a few people to that call, much like this setting here. And so after we got off the first call, we took a $300 position. You'll see this is very affordable. I mean, it gives people the ability to get started anywhere in the world with just $300 worth of Bitcoin. And it gives you the ability not just to start with 300, but to work your way through the ranks of this comp plan without ever putting in any more of your own capital. That was one of the benefits, because we have teams in South Africa, and we have teams in Asia, and we have teams in parts of the world where, $300 is a lot of money. And so after that call, we locked in a position at 300. Guys, when we took a position, there were less than 200 people in the company. I mean, we're so close to the top that I say I could reach up and I could give the owner of the company a high five in the matrix. And the matrix is a very big bonus that you guys will see here. So that call, then we got off the longer call, and Waskar started to talk more about the transparency that's coming. And I'm going to talk about that today. He started to talk about the accreditation of the academy. I'm going to talk about that today. He started to talk about the things that really got my attention, which was safety and security of our funds. And so after that call, we locked in a 10K position. So we purchased the 10K package. Now, I don't know if Shane has shared with you, but just in it's 2 weeks. We've been involved in the business in 2 weeks, and we've already been able to take our profits and upgrade to the 20K package. So we're now sitting at a 20K package. Anyway, that's not important for the call. What's most important is that you guys see the transparency. So we're very excited. We also did an interview yesterday, and that video is available for you guys to see. You'll see right here. It's a behind the scenes interview, and we got a cool little animation. One of my video guys took care of this. And so that's something you guys are definitely going to want to go back and watch. So let's get into it. So we're in, and here's the way it works. And so, people say, let me just move this out of the way. People say, why the Forex market? Well, Forex is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. Daily traded average over 5.3 trillion USD. It is the largest liquid market in the whole world. Historically proven to be recession proof. It's been around for a long time. In fact, it's funny, when I first heard about Forex, which was about 3 years ago, I didn't even know what it stood for, guys. Somebody said, hey, do you get involved in the Forex market? I said, what the heck is that? They're like, the currencies. I said, I have no idea. Well, I immediately realized there's a lot of opportunity in this market, so I figured out I need to have some money in it. Most flexible risk management strategies available. The most flexible risk management strategies. Your capital can be leveraged to maximize gains, and it's traded 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about CashFX Group. It's a team of project management experts specializing in the financial markets. Our highly trained and educational team is focused on the guidance and success. Hang on one second. And the success of our trading membership, okay? Our offices and trading floor are registered and located in Panama City. The brokers, our brokers partners work with the following regulations. So we've already got the different regulations in place, which is very important. There's a combination of live professional traders, proprietary algorithms, right, which is AI trading technology, and expert analysts. So it's a combination of three things. Hang on one second. I got a bunch of kids out there and they're yelling, and I want to make sure that we don't have too much interference here. So it's really a combination of three pieces that you're going to see. Again, the expert analyst, the technical analyst of the trading, the expert analyst, the algorithm, artificial intelligence. Okay, the mission of the company. To be among the best in the world in combining assisted trading systems with algorithms in the financial markets of Forex, network marketing, and interactive educational programs, creating a unique experience for our users, and to improve the lives of users through advanced technologies and a leadership system that encourages them to achieve life goals financially, as well as an example for their communities and their families. And I believe once you get to know more about Waskar, that and his partner, I think his name is Edwin. That's their heart. I mean, that's their focus. The owners have made a lot of money in Bitcoin. They're multi-hundred millionaires in Bitcoin. They're not doing this for the money. They don't need the money. They can shut off the world and disconnect and never have to worry about money ever again. They're doing it to enrich, I love that word, to enrich the lives of people all over the world, and to bring something that's real and tangible and legitimate and long-term, because people are craving for it. People want to get involved in this Forex market, but most people have been scammed or don't know where to start. So, let me see here. Yes, Academy program. So it starts with our Academy program. So the Cash Forex Academy program is the key to your Cash Forex group business. Every trading contract has a specific section of our trading curriculum included. The Academy curriculum is progressive, meaning that one trade contract Academy curriculum leads to the next. And so it's laid out almost like your university. In fact, we found out on that behind the scenes interview yesterday, we were the first to get this update. They are working with the education department in Panama to get the courses accredited. We're talking university level Forex courses. So as you progress through the courses, there will be chances to perhaps earn college credits, which is important for some people, but it just speaks to the credibility of the program. So the programs, the Academy programs, are separated in three groups. We're going to keep it real simple. We have the Elemental series, which introduces people to the world of Forex. Learn the basics and become familiar with important terms and concepts. I want to stop for a second because some people will be here and see this and they just want the automation. And that's great. But some people are going to want to learn how to do it themselves. Some people want to be able to open up their own broker account and be able, you know, the old saying, right? If you fish for somebody, you feed them for a day. But if you teach somebody how to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. And so that's really the ultimate goal here. Are you guys still hearing me? I looks like, okay, good. I didn't see, Shane, you were so still, I couldn't tell if you were frozen or moving, buddy. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So the Supreme Series takes you further into Forex concepts and technologies, advanced strategies that will serve as a success foundation if you choose to open your own trading account and manage it yourself. It's really, we really leverage that earn while you learn saying, right, which everybody has been using. It's very cliche at this point, but there's really nothing like this in the space. And then the advanced introduces you to the most challenging aspects of the Forex mastery, psychology of professional trading, learn from experienced professionals, the necessary behaviors, and most importantly this, the mindset. See, that's one of the reasons why we love artificial intelligence, AI software, because it takes out the human emotions. It trades on data and it trades on numbers. So let's get into the education series a little bit. You'll see here, you've got your different elements. So that's the elemental series. That's your first level of education. You start with a $300 package. You get your academic academy program, and then you get your actual your trade account. So if you look out of that $300, $90 goes towards the product, and $210 goes towards your bottom line. So you start trading, utilizing and leveraging the company's tactics, techniques, and software and traders to start generating that daily income. Very simple. 30% goes to the package, 70% goes to your trade account. Just so you know, it takes 72 hours. So about 3 business days. You know why? Because they're actually trading. They take our Bitcoin, that Bitcoin gets converted into fiat, that fiat gets deposited into the broker account, and then you start receiving that profit, that daily profit within 72 hours. So you see the 2K package, again, the same thing on the 2K package, 600 of it or 30% is going to go towards your product, which, by the way, 100% of that, guess where that goes? Back to us. 100% of the academy purchase of the product goes back to us. We're going to break that down here in a second, but make a note. The company is giving back 100% of the purchase that goes to the academy, and then $1,400 goes right into the trade program, which means you're trading at $1,400. You'll be able to do some math numbers here in a little bit. Next level is the advanced series. Again, 5K, 10K, 20K, and then the top series there. And I'm going to just make a quick side note. This PowerPoint is not finished yet. So this is just something I'm using for this. We're in the process of tweaking this PowerPoint with corporate. We've made some suggestions. They're working on those. And so if you see some wording that doesn't line up, this is something I just threw together for you guys kind of last minute. And then there's your professional series all the way up to 100K. And I'm telling you guys, this is not fluff. This is not me trying to sell or convince. Somebody literally can come in at the $300 level and over the course of maybe 6 months, be able to work their way up to that top 100K Academy pack, especially if you take advantage of the the bull capital. I'm going to explain the difference between bear and bull, but here's the reward plan, a unique reward plan full of industry firsts. Some things in this comp plan that nobody's ever been able to do, benefits that are easy to qualify, and a concept that accelerates your team building and earning success. You can be rewarded in 2 different ways. That's going to be the bear capital and the bull capital. Let's talk about the bear first. Now, this is just a play on words. So don't think of bear market versus bull market, right? Bear market tends to go down, bull market goes up. What I want you to think of is bears are big, fat, lazy animals. They like to hibernate. They like to sit in their cave and eat salmon, right? That's what I think of when I think of a bear. So when we think of bear here, I want you to think of a lazy investor, okay? Somebody that just wants to take their money, put it to work in the Forex market, and sit back and watch it grow. That's the bear capital. And we love bears. So the bears have a passive participation through the purchase of any one of those Trade Academy contracts, and all that is required to benefit from the bear capital. That's it. One of those packages, and the member is in and earning passive participation. The bear member has the ability to earn 2 times their contract. 2 times. So if you're a bear and you come in at $10,000, right, you buy the $10,000 package, you have the ability to double your income from $10,000 to $20,000, okay? Now the bull, the bull is the charger. The bull is the Shanes on the call, the ones that want to get out there and build a team, which I believe is what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a room full of people that understand the more people you help make money, the more money we make. So we've got a room full of bulls. All you have to do to become a bull is refer one person, because now you're earning from the compensation plan unilevel. Okay, there's no binary here. Binaries have expiration dates. Every company I've known that has had a binary has either gone out of business or had to change their compensation plan, because the binary always expires. At some point, you cannot pay everybody in the company down to infinity. Okay, that's a binary. So there's a unilevel here. So once you refer your first person, you earn your first unilevel commission. You become a bear. The bull. The bull gives you the ability to earn 2x also on your trade contract. That's a total of 4x. 4x. Not 4x market, 4 times, 400%. So if you start with $1,000 package and you actually go out and you start building a team, you will have the ability to turn that $1,000 contract into $4,000. Now, the first question people ask is, when does the contract expire? That's up to you. Depends on how fast you build. And I'm going to show you that in a second, because there's different pieces of the comp plan that contribute into that bull capital. So bear capital, lazy investor, sits back and collects his passive income and can 2x or 2 times his investment. And the bull is somebody that actually goes out and refers and builds a team, another 2 times, for a total of 4 times on the money. Now, each trade contract also includes leadership program points. You saw that underneath each section. Earn them to advance your rank to further open the reward plan level. So if you look at the 2K package, right, the Academy pack is 30%, $600. Out of that $600. So if you make a sale today and you bring on a member who purchases the 2K package, you immediately receive $300 in a fast start. That's available immediately in your back office. You can withdraw that. There's a schedule on when they push the Bitcoin. We pay our packages with Bitcoin. We cash out in Bitcoin. $300 immediately in your pocket. The other $300 goes to the unilevel team bonus. And again, the unilevels pay out weekly. There's a schedule. I'll make sure that Shane has access to all that stuff. In fact, that he already does. We'll make sure that he knows where it is and you guys get a hold of all that. Now let's talk a little bit about our trading results, guys, because this is where this company flexes its muscle. This is really the part that blew us away. The technology. Our proprietary AI technology combines with our professional Forex trading team and our technicians all work together to create our extraordinary trade results. There are no guarantees in professional Forex trading, so let's just get that income disclaimer out. This bonus also varies depending on Monday through Friday trading success, but the CashFX Groups has set a minimum trade earning cap of 15% weekly growth. 15%. Your trade benefit is in direct proportion to your contract size, right? So if you purchase the $2,000 package, you take out the $600, right? That leaves you $1,400 in your trade account. Whatever that daily percentage is going to be based off that $1,400. I will tell you this. We're working our way up to that 3%. That's their target. That's their requirement, is to get the 3. And right now we've been averaging, last week I think we hit about 12%. Yesterday I think we were somewhere around 2.5% last night. Those trade profits hit our account every night, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for any of you that are taking notes. So this bonus accelerates the bear capital. So you don't have to recruit, refer, or tell a single person in order to benefit from the technology that's happening in the Forex trades. Now, let's, side note, I believe it's Friday. I don't have a time yet. I will get you a time, but it's going to be our first pull back the curtain and see behind the scenes. Friday is going to be a live trade session. It's going to be with one or possibly more of the traders. It's going to be in Zoom. We're going to be seeing their screen. They're going to be logged into the broker. We're going to be watching them make their decisions, following the algorithm and the technical analysis, and enter into some real trades. Now, just by a show of hands, how many of you have actually traded Forex on your own before? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody trade Forex on your own? You have a broker account. Just hit the hand raise button if you do. Shane, you have, right? Yeah, 2 participants. Okay, that's fine. If you've traded Forex before, you know that when you pull up your MT4, right, and you place a trade, every single time it opens in the red, right? It always opens in the red. I mean, I could think I've got the perfect position. I'm ready to enter. I see this thing going up. I place my trade, and it's red. And it blows my mind. Guys, I've already seen it with my own eyes twice. Every time these guys enter a trade, it enters in the blue. It's supernatural, guys. It is supernatural. You're going to see it on Friday. They're going to peel back the curtains. Because I said to Waskar, I said, man, I hope during this live trade session you guys get on some good trades. He goes, Justin, I don't want to sound cocky, but there's no hope about it. What we have here is going to blow everyone's mind. He says, Justin, and I think I could find this real quick, so let me just look here. He says, Justin, every trade opens in blue. And I'm going to show you something. He sent this to me a couple of days ago. This was just a little teaser that he continues to share with us. Let me find it. Just give me a second. I know it's in here. I really want you guys to see this. Maybe I went too far. Let's see. Yeah, I probably went too far. There's a lot of stuff in this chat. Just give me one quick moment, and maybe I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. I'll just wait 2 more seconds. I don't want to hold us up. Well, I can't find it right now. There's a lot of messages in this chat. But basically, he sent me a screenshot about 2 or 3 days ago, and it was from his MetaTrader. And I think it was GBP USD was the pair, and it was about 9 trades. Every single one of them was blue. Every single one of them. So my point is the technology here. So there's 7 ways to earn, right? There's the trading pool, bear capital, lazy investor. There's the fast start. That's going to be your bull. That's that money in your pocket right away. You make a sale, you sell an Academy trade package, you get paid the same day. We all need cash flow. Unilevel, forced matrix. I'm going to get into these in a little bit of detail. Global leadership, matching, and generational matching bonus. So the 50% fast start, again, the Academy pack is part of every trade contract. The Academy pack cost is 30% of every trade contract. 100% of the Academy pack value is committed into the CashFX referral program, and out of that you receive 50% in a fast start. The other 50% goes to the Unilevel. You earn a fast start bonus every time you refer somebody to CashFX Group. Earn up to the maximum fast start bonus regardless of your personal starting. So the fast start contributes to the bull because now you're building a team. You're referring people. 50% Unilevel bonus. We're not going to get into a lot of detail because this is not a comp plan training, but I want you guys to see the power. Your Unilevel is going to be from the bull side. The most important thing I want you to understand, and we're going to fix up these badges. So again, this is not a final version. I did want to give you guys some visuals. These badges are going to tell a better story. But what you understand is there's an opportunity for you leaders to get in here early and to actually earn an infinity leadership bonus. Like infinity from your Unilevel. Forced matrix. Now this is unique. This has never been done before in the industry. Okay, one of the things we have to understand, to remain compliant, we can't give people bonuses from people's profit. That's illegal. Like if the profit I was making from trading was going to pay my sponsor, that'd be illegal. So they don't do that. All my trade profits are mine. What they do, however, is they charge a withdrawal fee. Now that withdrawal fee is 20%. Now here's the thing. That 20%, 50% of it feeds into the matrix. So as both bear customers and bull team builders both pay the withdrawal fees, both groups are able to earn from this very unique bonus. Now, here's what's great about the bear investor, the lazy investor. Let's just say somebody like a Kirshni or an Imran or somebody that's a builder falls underneath that bear investor's matrix. And you guys build a massive team, and that's all filling in that person's matrix. That bear investor is going to earn every time somebody triggers a withdrawal. So just think about having, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of these levels filled. I like to think big. I like to think there's people in here that are going to build down to 10 levels, right? Every time somebody in your matrix withdraws their profits, 50% of the 20% goes into the matrix. That matrix is going to pay out on the 1st of every month and on the 15th of every month. Okay? The withdrawal fees is not profit for CashFX Group. They're keeping none of it, guys. So they give back 100% of the Academy package, paid back to us, and they give back the 20% fees. 50% into the matrix, the other 50% goes into the leadership bonus. This right here, I believe, as we see the company grow and as you guys start to build out your team, listen, I don't ever get spillover. I go too fast to get spillover. I've never gotten spillover in my life. But where this is helping is my slow builders. And so I've got a girl that landed on my 2nd level. She's in my level of 9. And she called me up 2 days ago and she goes, Justin, I logged in for the first time and I looked at that matrix and there's like 35 people under me. Where did they come from? I said, they came from spillover. She says, do I benefit from them? I said, every time they cash out, which is going to be frequently because they're making money every day from the trading technology, every time they cash out, you get paid. I said, wow. This is a very powerful piece, and it's unique in the industry. And again, you don't have to refer to leverage this. This is a bear income stream. Now, there's also a check match. So out of that forced matrix comes this check match. So you get to build this residual income off of the trading customers. That's right. Even if you've never recommended CashFX to anyone, you still benefit from the matrix. But the forced matrix also has a 10% personal check match. Now that is, so that's actually, I got to fix that slide. That's going to be a bull capital. So the leadership is going into the bull. So for those of you that are following the PowerPoint, again, I told you this is not finished. That's going to feed into the bull. Then you have your leadership program, right? You can make your way to all of these different leadership matching bonuses all the way up to global ambassador. And again, like I said, that's just kind of high level of the compensation plan. So with that being said, what I want to do at this point is I want to bring Shane back on and let Shane kind of call on some people and let's see who has some questions that need to be answered. What do you think, Shane? What do you think? Yes.
Okay, loud and clear. Okay, perfect. Justin, thank you so much for explaining that. And I'm sure most of you guys who've been watching the video, I'm sure you're blanked out somewhere when we are talking about all the monies. But remember something. I don't expect all of you to get what Justin has just said right now. You're not going to get all of it. I'm going to send you guys videos. You need to watch it over and over. Because right now we are still getting used to the comp plan. There's so many ways to earn. There's 8 different levels of earning, right? So what we're doing right now is we're going to open up the floor. I think Imran has some questions for you, Justin, and we're going to take it from there. I also have some questions for you, but let's open the floor to Imran. Then we'll have Rod that's there, as well as Kirsch. We have some questions. So Imran, if you could fire away, please. Imran, are you here?
Imran is. Let's take him off mute. Imran, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, bud.
Yep.
Okay, Justin, quickly. Can I have more than one plan using the same email address?
You cannot.
You can't.
No, so you can't sign up multiple accounts with one email address. Is that what you mean? Or you mean
Yes.
multiple packages under one account?
No. Different accounts using the same email address.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay, and upgrading from the back office, Justin. If I'm $100 short to upgrade to the next plan, how do I do it where I deposit the $100 and then do the upgrade with the balance that's lying in my account?
Okay, so it's illegal to upgrade with your balance. So what you actually do is you withdraw whatever profit you have made, and then you purchase the package with fresh Bitcoin.
Okay, so it can't be done directly from the back office.
Well, you upgrade from the back office, but it's illegal to let somebody purchase a package with their commissions. So you would withdraw. That's where that 20% goes to feed the matrix, and then you would purchase your next package.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, good questions.
Okay. Rod?
Rodney, I think, is on mute.
Okay, sorry, can I ask another question there, Justin?
Yeah, sure.
On upgrades, there is commission or bonuses?
Correct. So the way it works on the upgrade, so I'll give you an example. You sell a $1,000 package. Remember, 300 of that, 30% is going towards the academy. You make 150 in a fast start. The other 150 goes into the unilevel, which is paid out weekly, right?
Okay.
Now that guy decides he wants to upgrade from the 1,000 to the 2,000. He's paying the $1,000 difference, right? If he upgrades in time before the bull cap reaches the contract, he's able to upgrade and only pay the difference. The same 30-70 split applies to the difference. 30% of the upgrade cost is going to go into the comp plan. You're going to receive your fast start and bonuses on upgrades as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very good questions. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this, guys, just because I'm a full transparency guy, and I believe we have nothing to hide at this point. So let me go ahead and pull this up. This is actually my back office, and so you'll see here we got started about 2 weeks ago, and there's some things that are going to change back here. We're going to change up a little bit of the logos and the icons and that sort of stuff. We're in pre-launch. That's the most important thing right now for people to realize is we're in pre-launch, and this is the time to fine-tune and get everything ready so that we can go get the masses. So you'll see here we have the Supreme package. That's the 20K package. Okay. You'll see over here Bear Capital and Bull Capital. Once you guys have your account set up, and you see the back office, it'll make sense. But once you actually get paid, that's for me when things really start clicking, when I see, oh, okay, that commission went here. So we got last Saturday, we got our first unilevel commission. That was one check, guys, $1,870 was one unilevel check. Okay? The Bear Capital. This is from our trading. You can see here we haven't received the matrix payout yet. The first payout for the matrix is going to hit tomorrow. But we've generated over $773 in passive income just from the trade technology. So you see we're at 50% total. This number is going to reach 200%. So I'm sorry, 400%, because I can 2x the bear. You see this little bear logo here, guys? You see that little bear? That's 5%. That's my 200% of my 20K in the Bear Capital, and I'm at 45% in the bull. You see the bull icon? So there's my bear versus bull. Real simple once you see it. So I'm at a total of 50%. Where's that 50% come from? 40%, 45% from the bull because I'm building a team, and 5% from the bear. Once that forced matrix pays out, that bear is going to jump. I don't know what yet because we haven't hit a matrix payout yet. We're that far at the beginning, but we'll see tomorrow. And these numbers, I believe, are going to jump for us. You can see there all of the new CashFX users that are coming in. You can see new countries that your team is opening up in. You can come over here. This is the most exciting part, guys. I mean, look at these numbers. 2%, 2.3%, 2.5, 2.3, 2.3. That's a Monday through Friday, and we're currently trading on $14,000 is what we have put into our trade pool. So now, once this bear approaches 200%, that's where you want to upgrade. You want to upgrade before your before your bull capital hits that 2 times, so you can take advantage of only paying the difference. Now, there's going to be a notification in here, and it's going to notify you when you've reached 185%, so that you can upgrade to the next package, so you can keep earning your fast start and your unilevel bonus. And the upgrade is real simple. You just simply hit the upgrade button. You pick which package you want to go to. The Bitcoin gets sent. You get your notification. It all happens pretty quickly as long as you're using the right source, like a wallet. For those of you that don't know, you don't want to send Bitcoin from places like Binance or other exchanges. They charge really high fees. They take a pretty good amount of time. But I understand Shane and you guys have that stuff all figured out. But yeah, we haven't received the check match. That's coming this week. Very, very excited about what we're seeing so far. I hope that makes a little more sense for you guys as far as the bear and the bull.
Yeah, Justin, sorry, another question.
Yes.
Your minimum and maximum withdrawal amounts and your withdrawal intervals, please.
Okay, so the minimum withdrawal is $100 in Bitcoin. Well, $100, whatever that balance is, it's $100 minimum withdrawal. There's no maximum withdrawal as far as I know yet that has been set. I'm sure that number will be set before pre-launch. Before the official launch.
Okay, and your withdrawal intervals?
So the withdrawal intervals Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. What that means is if you do a withdrawal anytime during the night at 11 a.m., they're going to push it to your wallet. If you withdraw anywhere between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern at 7 p.m., they're going to push it to your wallet. And then there's one withdrawal time on Saturday. I don't remember it, but I have a schedule in the group that will get you guys. So just to refresh on that for clarity, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m., 7 p.m., and one time on Saturday.
Okay, cool. Imran, is that all the questions you have?
I have a question in the chat. What's the minimum startup? The minimum startup is $300. That's the small package. That gives you the ability to get the education, which is coming, and have $120 working for you in the market. So 300 is the entry level minimum start package. 300.
Okay. So I have a question for you as well. In terms of support, and I think most of the guys who's on this call will probably bear testament to what I'm about to say. Is that some of the platforms, when we go into support, we're putting in a message. Sometimes it's got more than 24, 48 hours and we don't even receive response. What is the company doing in terms of support and response to the support and help at the back end?
So that's a really great question. Right now, they're saying to give them, obviously we're still in pre-launch, but they're building a support team. They just hired 2 more support agents. And so those agents are managing the TCP system, which is the back office that Ron and his team have built. And so there's a place for you to put in a support ticket. They're training 2 new agents, which I think will give them a staff of 4, teaching them how to handle the different questions, whether it's a comp point question, whether it's a bug, a how-to, whatever it is. But they'll have a support team fully up and running and trained by the time we launch. Yeah.
Okay, so another important question: do you have a call line? If somebody could call into the office, will you go that route, or is it just going to be via tickets?
They're
Because
not,
a lot of people ask, do they have a land? I'm sure you this. You know, people ask the corporate company, do you have a landline? Okay, fine. We know who's the CEO of the company. We know who the owners are, but do they have a landline that they could call in? Or is that kind? I understand that Mr. Lopez at the moment is building a 2-story building in Panama for the offices. I understand that there. Perhaps maybe the landline will be available for us at that time. Could you elaborate on that, please?
I asked the same exact question. I told you, not only do we kind of look alike, but we think alike. I asked the exact same question, and here was the answer. No landline. You know why? Because when people call that number, if somebody doesn't answer, they never put in a ticket. So most people will call and say, man, they didn't answer, it was off hours, and then we'll never hear what the issue was. They'll just complain that they called and nobody picked up. So the support ticket is going to be the only way right now, but I did suggest that they do a live chat feature on the website with certain hours where people can handle an instant messenger.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That was my suggestion. A chat sort of system where you can speak to the person live, that you know you're speaking to somebody on the other side, not just a robot or prescribed emails that are just going out, generic emails going out to people.
I suggest
it's very important.
Chat. He really liked the idea, so I'm gonna put that bug in his ear a few more times, and tell him that the field would really like that. And again, it could be a certain schedule. We know between this time and this time, if you go to the website, you're going to be able to get a live support text.
I hope you're not going to have problem with the language barrier there.
Well, that's the other challenge with all of this, guys. That's the other challenge with the landline. That's the challenge with a live chat. Is then you got to figure out the different languages that you want to support. But I know that moving forward as we launch and then build and grow, they have the infrastructure in place to build that support channel to whatever we need it to be. Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of support, what is your commitment of support for my team and I in South Africa? I think most of them want to hear that as well.
Well, like I told you, your guys will find that I'm probably one of the hardest workers that you're ever going to meet in the space. I say that with in a very humble way. My wife is very supportive. You know, I've got 3 kids, and so my time is split between my children and giving them a lifestyle that they enjoy. And so it's all out, man. I mean, what the answer really, Shane, is whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I already told you, man, I expect this group right here. You guys are the founders. You guys are the pioneers of this team right here. Now, I don't know, is everybody on here from South Africa? I don't know if that's the case, but I can tell you right now, I expect within the next 30 to 60 days to be able to set foot in South Africa for the first time and do some meetings, guys. That's my goal.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Rod, some questions for us?
How's it there, Justin? It's Rodney here.
Hey, Rodney.
Justin, I've got a couple of questions with a different spin on it.
Okay.
I think firstly, what we need to understand is the South African market is in a huge political turmoil at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being the case, there are lots of people, and I mean lots of people, that are looking for opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, I've looked at a lot of these Forex and crypto schemes that have been around, and this is probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I really mean that. And I listened to the behind the scenes video, and I thought it was very well presented. I thought the content was very good in the time frame that you guys had. And I could see the sincerity and, you know, the idea of pushing the integrity to send it out to the people for them to understand they come into a home where they can actually make money and they could change the way they live. Now, I also do a lot of research, and I watched, you know, you're going to get a lot of videos out there on YouTube that, you know, is doing an analysis of FX Cash.
Sure.
And I honed into one of the videos by a guy called Jesse Singh from the Millionaire Drive.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he did an appraisal of, you know, in his own understanding, and obviously not understanding the actual, all the bolts and nuts that put the project together. And he came out with an answer as to whether you should or whether you should not join the program. And I'll tell you why I'm saying this. One of the questions he highlighted was, he said the domain of FX Cash was registered under a private user. It wasn't registered under a company, and there was no transparency as to who the actual owner of FX Cash is. So that's, and the reason why I bring this up is because with South Africa being in the way it is, there are plenty of people in this country that have been scammed by all kinds of Forex and crypto packages that have been flooding this market. So what we want to do is be able to take a solid platform and be able to generate the numbers at the speeds that we know South Africa can bring those people on board.
Sure.
So just your thoughts on that.
So here's my thoughts. Edwin and Waskar are the owners. Okay, they are the owners. Just because somebody registered a domain and it's not registered in Waskar, I mean, I have registered probably 15 companies in the last 5 years.
Sure.
In my name, they're my companies, but I had an admin register it, I had a family member register it, I had my wife register it. So just because a domain does not show Waskar Lopez's name does not mean he's not the owner. That's the first thing. He's got people that work for him. Here's what I do know. Probably not until the official launch. Probably not until the official launch, which we're okay with. You know, we built Cloud Token. We built Cloud Token for 7 weeks until we saw the actual registration in Australia. That was not presented until the official launch. At the official launch, maybe sooner, I'm not sure, I can't speak for this, but at the official launch, all of that is going to be made public. The actual registration of the company, what category and class they're registered under, the all of the different brokers that they're using, transparency, what the traders are. I'm being told 100% transparency. The trading is going to be listed on MyFX book. I mean, all of that is coming. We just have to let these guys get the pieces in place for them to be ready to kind of unfold all of that for us.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's all I had to ask, Justin.
It's very important. And listen, I understand what you're saying, but it's not just South Africa. It's all over the world, guys. I mean, the last 3 years, you know, the last 3 years, 2017, 2018, and all of 2019, we have been, Oscar mentions this. If you haven't seen the call from yesterday, Shay, make sure these guys get the Vimeo link from the behind with Oscar Lopez, because he mentions this. People are so used to be shown scam. We as networkers are so overwhelmed with how many things are scammy out there that when we see something real, it's hard for us to even tell the difference. You know, if I showed you 100 counterfeit $100 bills, one after the other, and then I showed you a real one, you will almost look at that real one, even if there are glaring differences of characteristics, you're almost likely to go, nope, that's just another counterfeit. And so it's going to take time. It's going to take people like us that build relationships. Listen, I tell people all the time, I told people this with Cloud Token that contacted me in April and May and even June. and took a look at it and said, Justin, I just don't see the level of transparency. I say, okay, you can get in now when the token is 30 cents and start building your legacy, or you can come back in September when everything's ready. And I tell people the same thing here. I say our blessing, the blessing in getting involved in something like this now is beating the masses, getting your position, getting your team built. But the curse is we don't have all of the story yet. So again, we're basing that off of some really strong long-term relationships, and we're going to ride this thing all the way to the top, Rodney. Who else? I know Kirsten's got to have some questions.
I think she's got some question.
I think her video froze on us.
Okay.
Justin, just on your pack of five, just taking your pack of, I know it starts from 300 and goes up to 500. Can you just explain the Academy pack shows 150, trade pool deposit of 350, and leadership program of 250. What does that comprise of?
Okay, so I'm going to pull that up real quick so I can read it off of the slides. So let me just share my screen one more time. So basically what you're looking at here is you have out of the $300 Trade Academy package, $90 of that goes to pay for the academy, right? That's the purchase of the actual training. That $90, 100% of it is getting paid back out to the field, right? 45 is going to the fast start bonus, and the other 45 is going to the unilevel. Now, out of that $300 package, $210 of your money is going into the actual trading account. So that's what you're going to start earning your 2-point-something% or whatever that is. I'm getting some feedback from Imran, and I can't mute him. I think he's got the beeping. There we go. So 210 is what's going into the trade account. That's your capital that's going to be earning you out of the trading, and then that package is going to give you 150 points towards the leadership program. That's your leadership bonus. And so if you remember here on that last slide, if you look here on the last slide, good question. So you have your 30% that goes towards the academy package, the product that gets paid out 100%. You have the 70% that goes towards your trade. And then you see here the leadership program. You see these PVPs, points, 500 PVP, 500 PVP. That's you're getting points that's building towards your leadership, and then there's going to be a 50% matching leadership bonus check that we're going to earn for building. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
So there you go. So each package consists of 3 features. It consists of the Academy pack, what they're using to pay the comp plan. It consists of the trade volume, which is the money that goes into the trading program, and then you get some points which add up towards another bonus. That's every time you sell a Trade Academy package.
Okay, and another question is about the wallets. Can we add in different wallet addresses to your account?
So only one wallet right now can be uploaded, but you can replace it at any time.
Okay. Thank you.
Justin, sorry, I think, let me rephrase that. Can we use one wallet on different accounts?
Yes. So like you mean to withdraw?
Yes, to withdraw.
Oh, yeah, you can, yeah. So like if everybody here wanted to put my wallet, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'll do that for you, no problem.
Imran, you know what to do now?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot, don't worry.
I'll send my wallet over to everybody as soon as we get finished.
I'm going to send my wallet over to you, Justin.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll trade.
Yeah, okay.
Quick question, Justin. Any chance of a preview on the pack, content of the packs?
Just about
Say it one more
raising water.
time.
Is there any chance of a preview on the content of the packs?
No, the
Yes,
academy's
about
not
it,
finished
the
yet.
engineer you must.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
All right.
academy's not finished yet. They haven't rolled it out yet. And we're 2 weeks into
What
pre-launch.
happened? Toyota.
And Justin, what's the
built
chances of
this
getting a
car and said to
presentation
Subaru, please
on
can you all build us
the product?
a racing motor? They said
Meaning
there's a
the
racing
academy
motor,
part?
GTI,
on the
turbocharged,
actual
fully turbocharged,
product,
pushed
you know,
up 47.
your
This is
presentation.
normal aspirated, no turbo 147.
Somebody's talking. I can't.
Yeah, somebody's talking.
That's what they did. That's what Sparrow said. We will show you.
I can hear someone talking about a car in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't see where. Oh, here it is. It's.
Something about a turbo.
I think it's a Rushka. There you go. I muted him.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Justin, sorry, what I'm asking, you have a set presentation that you all normally present to your clients when you see them, when you do a presentation to a whole group of people?
Yeah, so that slides that I'm showing you is going to be the official PowerPoint that we use, the official PDF.
Cool.
And once
Okay.
that PowerPoint is done, I'll make sure that I'll make sure that I do in my own way an official presentation, but you guys will also have access to that PowerPoint to do it in your own format.
Oh, thank you. That'll
Yes.
help.
Yeah. And-
So also to add all the team members onto your Facebook page, because I believe right now that's the page actually for support. If we have any questions, we can actually put it onto the Facebook page. Will you be able to add the guys onto the page, or I just go in and add them on? Will you give us a little bit on that there?
So basically, you have to be friends with somebody now to add them into Facebook, which I would love to be Facebook friends with every one of you guys. But Shane, if you want to start adding people, and then they could add their people, and we'll make sure everybody gets approved. And then you could also send them the WhatsApp group invite for those people that like WhatsApp. There's a company official Telegram channel that you guys, if you guys want to follow some of the corporate updates. But in my Facebook group, we have all of those resources laid out in the file section. And again, right now, if it's a minor issue, if it's a question or something, use the support system. Give these guys some leeway right now because they're putting their support team in place. We're in pre-launch, but let's use the leadership here as that support. So if you got somebody, let's just say that they purchased their package and they sent their Bitcoin and it's been 24 hours and their package didn't get activated. Those are the things you want to bring to me so that I can escalate them in my call with the owners. All of the little things, we'll use the support group, Facebook group. I try to make sure that everybody is updated daily on everything that's going on with the flow and the growth of the company. So Shane, you would start, add your people, get them to add their people. We like to welcome everybody when they purchase their package and get everybody excited. Listen, we want people to be part of the community, and people like doing what other people do. So I make sure that every person that I bring into the business, everybody knows that they've bought a package and that they have the ability to go out and let people know that they've bought a package. And so you'll kind of learn what I do to manage the group. And then if you guys start your own group or you want to replicate that, then I'll just be here to support you grow in your own groups.
Okay, so I have another important question, and I'm sure most of the guys want to know the answer to this, right? Now that we have joined you, will we get spillover from doing going forward? And will my team spill over from you directly?
I mean, technically, you would think so. I mean, you can't never guarantee spillover, but you would think so. And not just from me, from maybe a leader that I put in that's in the same line as you. Understand? Yeah.
We bought our pack already, Justin, so we're looking forward to your spillovers.
So you're in the matrix. How many on the call have bought a package already?
Yeah, me. Myself, Keshni, Imran, and Shane.
That's what we call first movers advantage.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, we haven't sent out our links as yet. We said we'd do it after this call. So for those of you who are on this call or were asked to be on this call, please get back to the leaders who put you onto this call for the links.
Yep.
They would send you the links. Likewise, with myself, whoever I put on the system, I'll be sending out my links to you guys, so you guys can actually register and book your spot in the matrix, so you don't miss out on the spillover that I'm actually putting onto the system, as well as Imran and Kesh as well.
Yes, time is
Shane, sorry, Justin, one other question. If I open an account today, what time frame do I have to fund that account?
as much time as you need. There's no time limit.
So you can just book
so
the spot.
You can book a spot, basically.
Well, you don't lock a spot because you don't get inserted into the matrix until you buy a package.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can buy the 300 while you're working on doing some other things and then lock in that small one and upgrade with just the balance. Now, I will also tell you this. This may or may not change before the launch, but right now, you won't get your referral code until you lock in at least the smallest package.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We've got our referral links. We got no
So
problem.
you guys know, because I'm a full disclosure guy. I mean, if I know it, you need to know it. And so we're going back and forth with compliance right now, if that's actually compliant or not. So we're working with a couple of attorneys to determine, do we have to give people the ability to build a team before they purchase a package? That's why I say that may change before the official launch.
Sorry, Justin, I got one more question before I let you go. Or one more concern is that if you have a $2,000 package, and if you on the base side where you're not really running with marketing the product, your next upgrade is a $5,000 package. Am I right?
Yes.
So you're gonna earn
4,000.
Oh, so it'll be $4,000. So of that 4,000, you have to put in 3,000. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yep. And
that's fine.
And the bears don't have to upgrade. If the bear likes what he's doing, then he can just buy the $4,000 package again.
Oh.
Yeah.
$4,000. Is there a $4,000 package?
Sorry. The 2,000 and keep his profit. Sorry, 2,000.
Okay, so you can buy the same package again if you want to. If you know.
Yeah.
But it's good for him to upgrade because he gets his 2,000 carried forward,
and
he only has to put in 3,000.
That's right.
And he only has to put in $3,000. Okay.
Right. And now his daily trading is based off of more money, right? So you want to get people progressing in the system. Yeah. Good question.
Okay, cool. So guys, any other questions before we don't want to be too long? We almost an hour 15 minutes call. Justin, just to make sure, if my guys have any concerns or I need to speak to you at any time, is it okay to contact you? I'm just asking for behalf of the team.
Shane, let's do this. Why don't we set up a WhatsApp group just for your group here?
Good idea.
Okay, I'll do that.
Set up a WhatsApp group just for your group here. If you guys want to use that to put your members in, if you want to use that as an inner circle, I'll let you guys decide. But Shane, you set that up, add me in there, and then that'll be just to support you and your group so I know specifically what's going on with you guys.
Yeah, so we can take it back to our rest of our teams as well. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for making time for me. I know you got people to build all over the world.
Shane, sorry, one more question, man. Sorry, Shane.
No, you said last question.
Okay, one more last question. Another last question for you.
Let him learn. You gotta learn about him.
You have to put up with me. You have to put up with me, Justin. Justin, so those packages cannot be downgraded.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, I had to catch you out somewhere.
I got to imagine you can buy whatever package you want once your package expires. I got to think once your package expires, you have access to all the packages again. But you can only have one active package at a time.
But can you buy it on the same platform? I mean, on the same registration that you had, or do you have to re-register?
So we bought the $1,000 package this month, right? And that $1,000 package as a bear ran its 2x, and you got 2,000. You let it expire, you withdraw your 2,000 minus the fee, and you decide, you know what, I want to buy the $300 package. Yeah, I think you're able.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I believe so, but I'll confirm it.
Okay, fixed up.
Yep.
Thank you, Justin.
Okay, so Justin, thank you so much, brother. Imran is a firecracker. He's in a load. I promise you, that guy is a worker. So, but once you understand, I think all of us here as well, including Ron, once we understand what we're doing, and look, this is brand new to us, but once we wrap our minds around it, you're going to be hearing very, very less of us until we have, some support issues or something of that sort. Otherwise, we really on autopilot. I also want to thank Crypto Pam from Johannesburg for being on this call. She'll be running Johannesburg for us. We also got some guys in Cape Town. So we got people from all over the province right here. So we're looking forward to working with you. We're looking forward to your support. Maybe one day we can get Ron Pope on the line with us. Who knows? Maybe the owner of the company as well can address us very, very soon. But what I also like, I think 2 weeks time you guys are meeting in Florida and having an event there.
Say that one more time. You froze up at the end.
Yeah, okay, cool. So keep us updated on that as well regarding the event that you guys having, I think in 2 weeks time.
So, Cash Forex event? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No.
Yeah, no, just like I said, my family's going out to resort. Huascar happens to be staying in Orlando, and Ron's going to fly out. If we get a chance to do any kind of live broadcasts, what we might be able to do is let's work hard over the next 2 weeks. Let's put some foundational people in place, and then let's plan while I'm there a live call where I can actually bring Huascar on and introduce him to you guys, have him address the team.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. That'll be awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much.
Set up the WhatsApp group. Go ahead and throw me in there. Let's get everybody back to the person that invited them, guys. It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to changing some lives with you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Justin.
Justin.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody.
I'll get you the recording, Shane.